How sweet is this? This bee colony, they seem really, really pleasant little bees. They're in a little bird box. Look how the size of it.
Doesn't make any sense, does it, that?
It doesn't make any sense at all. But they seem quite happy in there, as you can see. And what we're going to do now, we're going to take them out of here because this isn't big enough for them to get through the winter time. So we're going to put them in a nuke, which is one of these. But these two nukes have got really small swarms that we collected around a month ago, and we don't think they're going to make it. So what we're going to do, we're going to join this small swarm, and with this little colony. It's got some weight in it. They've certainly got some honey in there. So let's see what happens when we open it up. We've got the screws out the top.
These are so angry, it's unbelievable. I've literally just opened that and they all just flew straight out at me.
Well, from our experience, what happens when they're queenless or they've got problems, that's when they get really aggro.
Look at that. It's like yellow propolis. Or propolis, or however you want to pronounce it.
So what we're going to do, we're going to take these bees that are in here, this really weak colony, put them with that other colony that's got a fair bit of honey stored. Neither of them has got a queen, annoyingly, but if there's enough bees, we're really hoping that they will make a new queen. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take these little lovely ladies over here, these pleasant bees, and we're going to put that in this nuke here. Wish us luck. I think they've been robbed and stuff. I think the other bees might have robbed them and... I'll start taking it from this end, I think, Rick, because all the bees seem to be mainly down that end. Yeah, this is just all empty comb. It's like they've built it upside down, isn't it? It's very strange what's going on here. They've built it attached to the bottom rather than at the top. They've got a bit of pollen in there, look. I know, it's for your own good, it's for your own good. Oh, what's going on here, Rick? Oh, they've got really angry now. Okay. I think we need to get a little more smoke in here. Let's see if we can light this bit of coal again. Look at them all on this stuff.
Oh my God.
You probably can't hear what I'm saying because one of the bees came out and started stinging the microphone. And now, because the bees have left the pheromone, the attack pheromone, they all want to attack the microphone. I don't even know if you can actually hear them. Let's, I don't think we'll be, it's because it's just going to be bees. There's loads of them in it.
Look how detectable, they're so strong, it's unreal.
That just shows you though the effect of the pheromone. Once one's left a sting somewhere, they'll just keep coming back, attacking time and time again. Oh, they've put me thicker gloves on. Now it won't go out. Right, there's a big load of bees behind here. Makes you wonder whether she just shake them straight into there, dude. Yeah. Off the comb. No queen to help them to do what they've got to do. Go through down here, look. It's for your own good, girls. It's for your own good. You are queenless. It's quite awkward because they've attached it to the bottom and the sides. There you go. There's a few.
Take a frame out of a strong colony. That's quite heavy. You could take a frame that's fully, that's trying to make a queen cell.
So they're trying, they just need a bit of help, don't they? Bees in numbers. Yeah, if we lift these off and shake them in, that's a lot of bees.
But I mean, that just shows how little they've done really, because that's all they've made. And then bees that you've got at your house, they've filled in a whole 6 sheets of frame, 6 sheets of...
and they've got the queen there to tell them what to do, innit? Truth is, the bees from the other colonies, the stronger colonies, would have just took advantage and robbed these out at some point.
I think there's a bit of that going on anyway.
Yeah.
Because those pieces of comb were actually full of honey, and then now they're half full of honey.
There we go.
What I've done in the past, I just grab it like this. And
Turn around to the camera. That's it, then we'll finish stripping that out.
That's completely empty.
And look at this evil little wasp taking advantage. Look at it. But if you want to see the most amazing wasp trap we've ever used, you'll need to subscribe and watch this video coming up at the end. Yeah, drop that in and drop that in. Just see how they get on.
Oh, that's how hot it is.
Because our real mission is taking the ones out of that little bird box.
That's why we came up here.
Yeah. So this has become a distraction now. Right, now we start the mission that we wanted to start in the first place. It does seem a lot calmer over here now, doesn't it? These out, these screws.
I reckon there might be one more screw here. Pull it up at your end. Keep going, that's it. That is the cutest thing ever.
That is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, oops. Sorry girls. Let's show people on the camera.
Oh, here we go. Look, here's a wax moth. That's what I can hear. All that's wax moth.
Oh yeah, here, look.
Can you see that in my hand? Look.
And what they've done, they've propylized it to keep it.
Look how yellow it is.
Oh, there's the caterpillar. Say this was a new swarm that had turned up.
Yeah.
Well, I can see all the brood. This is, look, you might want to show that to the camera because that's kind of amazing. What they've done,
they've covered up the insulation, haven't they?
They've covered the insulation and they've covered the wax moths.
Oh, 1 minute, it's not insulation, it's wax moths. Look.
It's all wax moths, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So them living
and
in
they've propylized. No, they've propylized it from the inside. Look.
Yeah.
See, all that has been propylized to keep the wax moths at bay. Now, how are we going to get these pieces out of here? That's the most important bit, that piece of brood in the middle. This is going to be joined on the bottom as well, isn't it? Which is going to be a bit of a nightmare for us. I mean, look how pleasant these bees are. We've just ripped their colony apart and they're just like,
And then them on the other hand, that was in that
because they haven't got a queen. If they haven't got a queen, they are proper nah. I think I might need to take this sheet of honey out first. Well, we should get this in 2 frames. I don't know whether I can get that out. You might have to help me here, Rick. It's all, I'm trying to take this one out.
That's mad, the honey's actually cold.
That one out and I'll get underneath it, yes.
That's all the brood. So that's a massive difference compared to them other 2 colonies. Just put that here.
Get that around the bottom. Okay, girls. We'll probably get this other piece in there as well. You are really pleasant bees. Pleasure to be working with you.
On if it weren't for the other ones.
Beautiful. Right, it's off the one side. It's so soft.
It's unbelievably soft, isn't it?
Okay. It's literally falling apart.
Even the brood's as soft as anything.
But I'll hold the comb. It's the tiniest colony I've ever seen. It's brilliant.
It's been in here for 3 weeks, if not longer.
I think that can go straight in. It wouldn't surprise me the queen's in this big clump here.
Yeah.
I've got some more brood. I reckon what might have happened is there might have been a tree bumblebee nest in here. And then as the nest has died out, I think a swarm has smelt the honey, thought, there's been bees here before, there's some free food, and they've moved in. Without thinking to themselves, this isn't a very big house. Oop, that side's off, and this is joined on here. That's a bit tougher.
Oh, that was the queen. He's got a stinger out, look. Can you see it?
I don't blame her. I'd have my stinger out and all. So what we don't want to do, because the queen will probably be hiding in the last piece, in the darkest bit that she can find. And what we don't want to do is kill the queen, because these are lovely, lovely bees. Hopefully they're not just been satisfied in here, because that's the weakness of this colony, is they don't produce a lot of honey, but hey, we love saving bees, even the useless ones. There we go.
There we go. They've all gone onto it.
Here we go. Should give the guys at home a look in there. See how placid they are. Beautiful, beautiful bees. Is that moss on the bottom? It is, isn't it?
Whoa, what the hell? Them like floating on top of the moss.
How strange.
I wonder if that'll pick it up. Wait, let me get out. You can just about see it.
Right, well, let's get them into their new home. I just don't want all the stuff to come out. It's a risk I'm going to have to take, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Oh my god, there's that many in there.
That's pretty clear.
Well, we could stick the lid on it and stick it back up in the tree.
This is true. Let's take it over there, though, out the way. Oh, that's some noise in there. As we can see here, they're all fanning away, so they're telling all their mates, this is our new home. I've used so much energy today. We're thinking about rats and bees, and I want to eat some of this honey. Replace the energy. Get it out.
Look. But it just goes to show if
Bring
they're
it
strong
closer
enough,
to the thing.
if they're strong enough, they will.
Horrible beasties. Wow. In their new home they go. So that is that then. Welcome to your new home, little bees. Lovely jubbly. Let's go and see what Rick is doing. Here's something for you might want to see. Look at these new wasp traps we've been trying out. They are amazing. All that they've caught is wasps and hornets. These have been down here for just under a week, I believe. Look at the hornets in there. It's absolutely rammed. And we've got a video, if you're watching on mobile, will be up here actually, right now. And at the end we'll leave a link to it as well, because these wasp traps are absolutely fantastic. We've been mind blown. And all they've caught is wasps, hornets, and we think the other arch rival of the bees, the wax moths. Let's see what Rick is up to. It's a beautiful, beautiful place that we keep the bees, isn't it? I absolutely love it. So what we're going to do now is, if you look up here, you'll see there's a couple of bird boxes that we've taken from, that used to have, I should say, if I can point the camera in the right place. Can't even pick them up. You're going to put that one up there. So that's what they came out of, and who knows, we'll either have another swarm turn up in there, maybe some blue tits, some other birds, or maybe some tree bumblebees, because that's what these ones are from. You might have seen them on our earlier videos. Not that this very expensive iPhone is any good at picking up things unless it wants to, because we always save bumblebees. All right, Rick, you had enough for today? Tell the people that if they want to see a video all about bumblebees, they should look at that video, innit? That way. And if you want a playlist about honeybees, it's right here. And why not have a subscribe there? Hope you enjoyed that. You hear them buzzards.